Break of Reality is a cello rock band that started at the Eastman School of Music in 2003. And I think our mission as a band is to keep instrumental music alive and relevant. And we do that by playing genres that include classical music, but also that include elements of rock music and pop music. And we think by playing a variety of different styles, we can bridge the gap between all of those different genres and all different types of music listeners.
It's always my favorite to perform without anybody really knowing who we are or what we're there to do. And if they don't know anything, it's so cool because we get on stage and we walk on with these cellos, and people have a predisposed idea of what that might sound like. And so when we start performing and it's very different than that, it's cool to see that reaction, and I think that surprise almost enhances the experience.
And I remember an elderly lady came up to us after we played a set, and she said, "I loved that composition you played. Who was the composer?" We said, "Oh, Metallica." She said, "Really?" And I think by framing rock music in a different light, I think it really changes people's reactions to the type of music that we play.
I think as musicians that perform other genres on our classical instruments, it's extra important for us to do educational outreach. And the reasoning behind that is when you've got students who are learning a lot of classical music, it might not line up with everything that they're listening to in their personal lives. And so it's really cool for them to see a group like ours perform music that they might feel is more relevant to them.
Our band operates differently than I think a lot of classical string quartets, for example. Like when we perform, we don't use music stands. We memorize a lot of our music. Sometimes we improvise. We write a lot of our own music. So I think when we're teaching kids about what we do, we're not only encouraging them to play other genres, but we're encouraging them to think about what it means to really be a musician. Is it somebody who can just play the notes on the page? Or is it somebody that can improvise and create on the spot and write music and theorize music? It's kind of like a language, and I think we encourage kids to view their music as a language, to be able to have an understanding of all facets.
The only reason why we're able to share this music with other people and create this music is only due to the amount of quality musical education we've received.